Well, happy midday TGIF, folks. Right now, we're seeing the markets not in good positions. We have the Dow Jones down over 600 points. We have the S&P down over almost 3%, and we have the NASDAQ down over 400 points. And normally what happens in that situation, you have a good rally in bonds, especially mortgage-backed securities, but unfortunately, we don't have that here either. The MBS market continues to deteriorate. We're seeing that here. The sentiment down the bottom is significantly weaker, so that's not good. Move over to mortgage rates. Let me see if they updated this just yet. They have not. So this adjustment in the MBSs has not flowed over to where they're posting rates at right now. Because when that adjustment kicks in, you're going to see rates go up probably at least 0.12 or up to 0.2. So I'm going to say, this rate might potentially be by the end of the day or Monday, 5.6 possibly. And across the board, you're going to probably see an adjustment probably about 20 basis points or 0.2% to the rate. Sorry for the bad news there, but it is what it is. And the last but not least one I want to just discuss real quick is be careful when you're getting pre-approvals and you're getting rate quotes and all this other stuff. What I'll lay out there is if you have a loan estimate or a commitment from a lender, please send it to us. Let us review it to make sure you guys are getting a good package deal. What most people fail to do is, let me just give you a little bit of tidbits on this, and I'll do it as quick as I can. When I talk about rates and so forth, I also want you to at least review the costs involved. There's only really one area that I want you to focus in. When you get a loan estimate, and we call it an LE. So if you did get one from your lender, please email it to me. My email is down below, and it's dan@therateupdate.com. So if you got one of those, send it to me. But if it's not locked, it's not locked. And you can see there's variations every day of 15, 20 basis points. So there's major adjustments. Where a lot of people are getting hosed right now is they're getting false information. I'll put it that way. I'm not saying anybody's lying to you, but there's a lot of quotes being out there that are saying, I can get you this and I can get you that. But what they're doing in most cases, they're sliding in points without really telling you about it. That's number one that's happening. The other thing that's happening is the rest of that loan estimate. So I want you to go to page 2 of your loan estimate, top left. That's the lender fee. Okay, so be cognizant of that. But the rest of it, if you're buying a house or building a house, I'm not going to say it's irrelevant, but there's nothing you or I can do about it. So when you're comparing estimates, only really compare the top left corner, because the rest of it is this. It's basically your title or your legal fees that the builder or the seller is going to basically control. And they're going to use an escrow company or a title company or an attorney's office for that transaction. And we won't know those fees until we actually get under contract, everything gets going, and that company, that attorney or that escrow company sends us the invoice. So what we use is the national average, or not the national average, the average for that state and county. A lot of people aren't. I've reviewed several loan estimates this morning, and people are coming back to me saying, Dan, they got lower costs. And when I review it, the costs are bogus. So what will happen is you'll find out at the end that my numbers are probably much more accurate than what you're getting. Okay. So what happens again in the legal side of the equation, use an escrow company or an attorney, they'll send us the fee. There's nothing we can do about it. So we then plug in that fee. So I can go in there and say your title or your escrow fee is going to be, let's say realistically, it's going to be $2,000. Well, if my competitors go back and put in $300, they win. But that's not the truth. Okay. So basically what I'm asking you to do is please make sure when you're comparing apples, you compare them apples to apples, not apples to elephants. So that's my report for today.